Dear friends, welcome back to my channel. In this class, let's continue the numericals on the second chapter, that is electric potential and capacitance chapter. So far we have discussed up to the numerical number 7, isn't it? Okay. Now let's go with the eighth one. A parallel plate capacitor consists of two plates, each of area 0.01 square meter, separated by a distance of 0.1 mm. It is charged to a potential of 50 volt. Calculate its capacitance, charge on it, and the energy stored in it. Okay, so very simple problem. So very basic problem also. See, a parallel plate air capacitor consists of two plates, each of area. Area is given as 0.01 square meter. It means meter square. Separated by a distance of, distance is given, that is 0.1 mm. That is 10 power minus 4 meter. 1 mm means 10 power minus 3 meter. 0.1 times mm means 10 power minus 4 meter. Okay. Next, here area can be written as 10 power minus 2 meter square. It is charged to a potential of 50 volt. V is given as 50 volt. Calculate its capacitance. C is question mark. Charge on it and the energy stored in it. Energy stored in it. Okay. See. To find the C, we have the formula C is equal to epsilon naught A divided by D. Epsilon naught value is given by 8.854 into 10 power minus 12. Area is given as 10 power minus 2. Small d is given as 10 power minus 4. Okay, 10 power minus 4, it cancels with the 10 power minus 12, and what we get here is 10 power minus 8. Therefore, answer is 8.854 into 10 power minus 10 farad. 8. So otherwise 885.4 picofarad anta kottidare answer. Okay, correct ide. Okay, next, how to find Q? We have the formula Q is equal to CB. C is 8.854 into 10 power minus 10 and V is 50. If you solve this, you should get 0.0443 microcoulomb. Isto charge stored in the capacitor. Adhe tara, to find the energy stored in the capacitor, we have this formula. Either you can write half C square, otherwise half QV, otherwise Q square by 2C. I will write half QV, otherwise Q square by 2C. Okay. So how much you should get means 1.11 into 10 power minus 6 joule. Okay, so this is the energy stored in the capacitor. So no logics here. So just you have to consider the required formula, correct required formula, and you have to substitute, and finally on simplification you will get to the correct answers. Okay, so while answering this these numericals, the SI unit should be must, otherwise you will lose 1 mark. Next, let's have a look at the question number 9, which is very simple. 3 capacitors of capacitances 2 microfarad, 3 microfarad and 6 microfarad are first connected in series and then in parallel. Find the ratio of effective capacitances in series connection to that in parallel connection. Okay, see here 3 capacitors are given. Let us consider C1 as 2 microfarad, C2 as 3 microfarad and C3 as 6 microfarad. Okay, next in series 1 by Cs is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. Okay, so that is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6, which is given by LCM is 6, 3 plus 2 plus 6, 1 is 6, 6 by 6 is 1. Cs is equal to 1 microfarad will come. Similarly, in parallel, Cp is equal to C1 plus C2. This is the actual formula. Okay. C1 plus C2 plus C3. So in case of 3 capacitors. Okay. C1 plus C2 plus C3 means how much you get? 2 plus 3 plus 6. That is 11 microfarad. And they are asking us to find the ratio of series to the parallel. Okay, therefore Cs divided by Cp is equal to 1 divided by 11. Okay, microfarad will cancel. 1 divided by 11. Okay, fine. Next, let's move to a big numerical problem. Okay. Question number 10. Two capacitors of capacitances 1 microfarad and 3 microfarad are charged to 800 volt and 400 volt respectively. Find the common potential difference, the charge on each capacitor and the energy dissipated when they are connected in parallel. So don't get confused with these sentences. Please remember, two capacitors of capacitances 1 microfarad and 3 microfarad. 1 microfarad and 3 microfarad are there. They are charged to different potentials, that is 800 volt and 400 volt respectively. Okay, that is full stop. Next, find the common potential difference, that is common potential. Vc is question mark. When we have to find out this Vc, when the concept of Vc will arise means when the capacitors are connected in the parallel. Okay. Find the common potential difference. Charge on each capacitor, that is Q1 question mark, Q2 question mark, and the energy dissipated when they are connected in parallel. Energy dissipated means energy wasted. Okay, energy wasted in the form of water, heat. Okay, see here. So actually it's not a simple problem. It's a very big problem. It needs your patience. Okay, see. First one, we want to find out common potential. Common potential difference is given by Vc is equal to C1 V1 plus C2 V2 divided by C1 plus C2. Otherwise, you can also take it as a total charge divided by total capacitance. So, total charge is Q1 plus Q2 divided by C1 plus C2. No need to write all those things. Okay, directly we can write C1 V1 plus C2 V2 divided by C1 plus C2. Next, the value of C1 1 microfarad into 800 plus 3 microfarad into 400 divided by C1 plus C2 means 1 microfarad plus 3 microfarad. Here you can cancel microfarad. You can take this microfarad outside and cancel with these microfarads. What you get here is 800 plus 4 3s are 12, that is 1200 divided by 4. You get like this, 2000 divided by 4, that is 500 volt. This is the common potential. Common potential we have got it as, so VC is equal to 500 volt. Next step, we want to find out Q1 and Q2 separately. Okay, now in parallel, actually in parallel, Q1 is equal to C1 into Vc and Q2 is equal to C2 into Vc. This is because as soon as the capacitors get connected in parallel, the common potential will come across the two plates, isn't it? That's why C1 into Vc, C1 is 1 microfarad, Vc is 500, therefore it is 500 microcoulomb. Similarly, C2 into Vc means 3 microfarad into 500, so that is 1500 microcoulomb. Okay, like this we have found the value of Q1 and Q2. Okay, next what we want to find out, the total energy, the energy dissipated. Okay, how to find the energy dissipated? Energy dissipated is actually delta U is equal to U initial difference U final. Okay, this is not minus, that is difference. So if the initial energy is more, means directly you can write it as minus. U initial minus U final. What is the value of U initial? Half C1 V1 square plus half C2 V2 square. Why I am taking this as big means, because the value of C1 and V1 are directly given, similarly C2 and V2 are directly given. Okay, so minus U final means it is half into which C we have to consider, C1 or C2. We have to take the parallel combination, that is CP, and for potential Vc, that is common potential, half Cp Vc square. Next, everything is clear here. C1 given, V1 given, C2 given, V2 is also given, Cp we have, Cp you can separately take like this. Cp is equal to C1 plus C2 in parallel combination. C1 plus C2 means 4 microfarad. Like this, you can use the value of Cp as 4 microfarad and Vc as 500 volt. Okay, simplification is left to you. I will provide the final answer. Energy dissipated should be 0.06 joule. .06 joule. Okay. Next. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾ? ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಬ್ರೀಫ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. C1, V1, C2, V2 ಡೇಟಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಾಮನ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ, ಒಂದು ಜನರಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ, Vc is equal to C1 V1 plus C2 V2 divided by C1 plus C2 ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಕಾಮನ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ Vc. ಆಮೇಲೆ when the capacitors are connected in parallel, find the charge stored in them and also the energy dissipated in the capacitor system ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಸೊ Q1 Q2 ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜನರಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ V ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್, potential difference is constant. Therefore Q1 is equal to C1 into Vc common potential, Q2 is equal to C2 into Vc ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. 500 1500 ಮೈಕ್ರೋಕೂಲಂ ಬಂತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಡಿಸಿಪೇಟೆಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಡಿಸಿಪೇಟೆಡ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ವೇಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. Okay, that gives you the final answer, that is 0.06 joule. Move to the question number 11. Question number 11 says that two capacitors 2 microfarad and 6 microfarad are connected in series across a 20 volt source. Find the charge on these capacitors and the potential difference across each. Okay, one simple problem. Two capacitors, they are connected in series and they have also connected between two terminals of a battery having 20 volt. It is 2 microfarad, it is 6 microfarad. Okay, what we want to find here is charge on these capacitors and the potential difference. Q1 question mark, Q2 question mark, V1 question mark, V2 question mark. Okay, ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು, in a series combination the potential will divide and the charge remains constant. Okay, so if you take this as V, then here the V1 will come, here the V2 will come, since it is C1 and it is C2. Sir, is it mandatory to take V1 as the potential difference across the capacitor one side? Not like that, but usually according to convention, so we used to take like that. Okay, C1 ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಸಹ V1 Q1 ಹಾಗೆ. Okay, C2 ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತದ್ದು V2 ಮತ್ತೆ Q2 ಹಾಗೆ. Okay, here plus Q, here also plus Q, here minus Q, here minus Q. What does it mean? Charge remains constant anta. Okay, resistors ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ current remains constant ಅಂತ ತಗೋತಿದ್ವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ಸ್ ದ DC ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನೋ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ದ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಫೈನ್. ಇನ್ ದ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ we know that in a series combination the charge on each capacitor remains same. Therefore Q1 is equal to Q2, which is equal to Q. ಇದೊಂದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರೆದು ಬಿಟ್ರೆ, so you will be in the safer side. Next, you have to find out the effective capacitance, because in order to find the value of Q1, since V1 is unknown, in series 1 by CS is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. Otherwise CS is equal to C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. C1 into C2 means 2 into 6 divided by 2 plus 6. That is 12 divided by 8, which is 4 3s are 4 2s are 3 by 2 micro farad. Okay, so therefore Q1 is equal to what we can write, CS into, total charge Q is equal to CS into V. CS is 3 by 2 microfarad into V, we have took 20. 2 ones are 2 tens are, therefore it is 30 microcoulomb. Okay, volt into farad is coulomb. Therefore Q is equal to Q1 is equal to Q2. In series combination ಏನು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಎರಡು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದೇ ತರ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಏನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, V1 V2 ಗಳನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. V1 is equal to Q divided by C1. ಅದೇ ತರ V2 is equal to Q divided by C2. Q by C1, Q ಅಂದ್ರೆ 30 ಮೈಕ್ರೋಕೂಲಂಬ್, C1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2 microfarad, micro cancel, it is 15 volt. ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ V2 ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ 20 ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬರಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇನ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ V is equal to V1 plus V2 ಅಂತ ತಗೋತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸೊ Q is equal to 30 microcoulomb divided by C2, that is 6 microfarad. Micro cancel, this is 5 volt. So ಹೀಗೆ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಈಚ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು. ಹಾಗೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ U is equal to half into CS into ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ V1 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ half C1 V2 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, C2 V2 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಸೊ ಹೀಗೆ ಆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಗಳನ್ನ ಸಹ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಎನರ್ಜಿಯನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಎನಿಹೌ, ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಫಾರ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್, ಅದನ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿ. ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೆಗ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್. ಹೆಂಗೋ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೆಗ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಗೋ ಥ್ರೂ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ಸ್. Okay, and practice it at least 3 times so that it remains in your mind like for longer time. Okay, anyhow, thank you for watching. So in the next class, let's continue from the numerical 12.